All right, guys, so we did a video about this Acura that went to Acura. He spent $1,000 for brake pads and rotors and a battery, and then the dealer said the car wasn't fixable. So then the story goes is the used car dealer that sold him the car went and had a PCM put in it. I don't believe that. I don't even believe the PCM was needed, nor do I believe the other shop did it. One, where you're getting a used PCM. Two, what guy out there is reflashing it and doing all that? I just, all the story doesn't add up. And all the used car dealers aren't all the same. They all come from the same egg, and some do business better than others. So I don't really know. The story is, customer bought the car, took it to Acura. Acura said that the engine light and all the other codes weren't fixable. Wound up charging them $1,000 for brake pads, rotors. I'm sure that include diagnostic time. So the car is back here today. We put an OEM purge valve in yesterday. We wound up, I don't know how I got roped into this shit. They supplied an OEM purge valve and they supplied a used OEM fuel pump assembly. So Caleb and I just said, all right, just swap the whole fuel pump assembly because it had a fuel level sender code without us having to mess around with it. Put that in the car, take it for a road test. Now we have low fuel pressure at the rail. Go figure, right? So I'm like, all right, take it back apart, take the used fuel pump assembly out, and take the sending unit off the used fuel pump and put it back together. So round two for this Acura. I hate fixing cars with used parts. Sometimes it works, and most of the time it does not. So that's why I usually stay far away from putting used parts on people's cars, especially electronics, especially AC compressors. These scrapyards don't give a F about you. They don't care. They make it hard for you to return things. They don't test shit, in my opinion. They just dismantle it or send someone out to dismantle it and sell you a product that they bought a whole entire car for $300 and then charge you $300 for a used fuel pump. Right, Caleb? Yep. Or tell you that they'll give you $450 for the whole car, and then they'll sell just a catalytic converter to a recycler for $450, and then make thousands on recycling the whole entire thing. So anyway, so I took the other one apart, and I was just showing Caleb what to look for. So we're gonna go to the other side. In the past, there was a finger style resistance scale for fuel level sending units. So now, and I've seen them like this too. So you have Butterfingers. You have Zoom. So you have like these little beads on these individual fingers. Well, typically they're fingers and they wear off. So this doesn't look bad to me, although it's very sloppy. And then this scale here is fairly familiar for how the scale of how the arm reads the resistance across this plate. So that doesn't look really worn out, but you can see it's got a little bit of discoloration on it. So, and then a closer look, as I looked more at this, I noticed up inside the pigtails, we got this corrosion. And then it's going to be hard for you to see that, but the pins actually are oxidized that go up inside the fuel pump module. So we told the used car dealer, like, hey, all right, well, we got a fuel pump code we never had. You supplied us with this fuel pump. We're going to take this used fuel pump assembly out, swap sending units, and put it back together. And I said, I really hate doing this crap because this is no way of fixing cars. You can't trust most used electronics. You tell me if you have any better experiences. You can't trust remanufactured products basically nowadays, let alone new stuff that doesn't hold up. So OEM purge valve replaced, fuel level sender with used crap. Hopefully we don't have a low fuel pressure to the high pressure pump code after we're done with this. There was a code for the backup camera, although the camera functioned. So I don't know if it's getting moisture intrusion in the camera. You know, it happens with cars that are 10 years old. I think that's an intermittent, and then we're going to make a road test. So Caleb's over there swapping it, but I do feel that the oxidation or the corrosion in this pigtail going up inside the housing is causing some resistance issues. I can't say that 100%, but I can tell you there's discoloration up inside the pins. And with the fuel that we use today, anything's possible. So Caleb's gonna slap that. What's that look like?
Some gunk in the connector.
Gunk on and that side too, right? Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is from when there was so much dirt on this when I pulled it out. I'm assuming that's just shit that fell in.
All right, so brake clean that crap out. We'll slap this junk back together, see what we get. But almost everything's fixable. It's how much of a commitment and investment do you want to make?